day. Because you have so much content in those games that are there. Over 10,000 achievement score. That's like... that's basically like, you imagine a game with 10 platinum trophies in it. That's what that is. That is the best deal in gaming this year, without a doubt. But again, it's more of the fun factor and the gameplay options that are in that game that made me put it up there. And I had a lot of fun with it, and I still am when I do turn on my Xbox One. That's the game I'm playing on it. I've got to get the Tomb Raider, but that's the one game I'm playing on it. Is Rare Replay. If I turn on my Xbox One, it's that good. Okay, sir. What is your number 4? As we're getting into the nitty gritty.
My number 4 is a number 4.
Okay.
Fallout 4.
You did beat it, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I forgot that you did.
I did beat Fallout 4.
Get mad, nerds!
And
you know, that's not number 1 on his list.
Yeah, and there's a reason why it's not number 1. It's other than, I mean, it's a really good. The one thing that reason why it did not make it higher in my list is the fact that the endings, whether you chose the Brotherhood, whether you chose the Minuteman, whether you chose the Railroad, or whether you chose the Institution, it pretty much the same ending, just different. And like, if you join the Institution, you destroy blah blah blah, and if you join the Minuteman, you destroy blah blah blah. It's pretty much the
story was lackluster.
Yeah, the ending was, you know, instead of it being a totally different ending for whichever. I mean, it should have been. They should have had 4 different endings for each faction, and it really didn't. Just kind of a generic ending for regardless of what faction you picked. So that was kind of reason why it didn't make a higher list.
Okay. So my number 4 is, let's see if I can bring up my phone. I always have trouble issues. My number 4 is Call of Duty Black Ops 3. For one reason, I'm good at the multiplayer.
Oh, yeah.
But you know it's true. At times. I'm good at the multiplayer. At times. Probably about 80% of the time. I'm decent. I really haven't played anything but the multiplayer in that game, but I've had a lot of fun with it. And like you said, it's really fun with friends. Black Ops 2 will still probably be my favorite, but that's a very close number 2 there. I have a lot of fun with. There are some maps though I just hate, but overall when we do play it, we play about a good 3 to 4 hours at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, that right there is fun to me. Yeah. Because if you didn't like a game, you would not be playing it for that long at a time. So.
Sure.
But the multiplayer, I've yet to play the campaign. I will at some point for trophies mainly. But I've yet to play the campaign. But I will get to it. So what's your number 3? Because we're up to the top 3 of this 2015 that we played anyway.
You know it was coming. You know it's gonna happen when Monokuma speaks.
Oh my God!
Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls is my number 3, and the reason why, because it's Monokuma. No, I'm just joking.
Is that your main reason?
No,
that would pass.
It actually gave it really gave more insight on how Danganronpa 2 was created, which I like. I love the Danganronpa series, and I really enjoy trying to figure out the mystery behind all the stuff that Danganronpa games produce. Even in the Ultra Despair Girls, you still had it still kind of had that mystery kind of still effect to it. It's just you kind of knew who the bad guys were already, and you just it added more to the story, far as Danganronpa Happy Trigger Happy. I can't even say that right. The first
Trigger
one,
Happy Habit.
Yeah, and the second one. So it kind of added a little bit more insights on the characters and stuff like that. So it really was a really fun game, even though that second to the last boss pain in the ass and challenging.
I beat that first try.
I really the camera thing was really what killing me on it. Yeah. But it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I mean, like, I could play that game for hours and still have fun playing it. So it was definitely a very good buy, a very good fun game. But of course, I love the Danganronpa series, and you can't go wrong with that purchase.
You cannot. Okay, my number 3 for this year. No drum roll, please. I don't want it. I don't want one. No. My number 3 was Super Mario Maker.
You really put a Nintendo game on it, really?
Hyrule Warriors on there too.
Oh, yeah.
Number 9.
Well, I can understand that one, but up to number 3, really.
Yeah, number 3. I didn't bash your choices. My God, friends these days. Anyway, the reason why is, well, number 1, I love Mario games. That's what I grew up on. Unlimited content for that game. Over 1 million levels created by a great fan community on that. You can never run out of levels. Never. Some are easy, some are difficult as shit.
Go to John.
Nah, I beat all his. There's other ones that people just make just unbelievable. Like, there was one level that I tried out that a guy literally took him 9 hours to upload because it took him 9 hours to beat it after he made it. I only got past like the first 2 screens of it. Let's put it that way. And that was just by luck. But millions of content, like if you love the amiibo stuff, which I don't care for, if you love the amiibo stuff, there's a lot of stuff in there for amiibos, and they're actually doing that something now where they call event courses, where they are actually having people make their own levels in the game and put them online for people like us to play. Like last night, I turned it on last night, and there was actually an advertisement, a course made, a Mario course turned advertisement for Mercedes-Benz. No joke. And they actually made a special mystery mushroom where you turn into Mario driving a Mercedes-Benz. I thought that was genius for some odd reason. Whenever you jump, it makes an engine noise. And whenever you complete the stage in a Mercedes-Benz car, it plays the Mario theme mixed in with some kind of Mercedes thing. And when you go halfway through the level, it plays the Mercedes jingle or whatever. I thought it was funny. But other than that, I mean, it's actually really good fun. That's the thing. My games are based on fun factor, and that's the reason, you know. And to me, that's been one of the most fun I've had all year.
Okay.
You probably know what game I missed on my list. I thought about it later.
Yeah.
But it's already been made. Too bad.
Alright.
Number 2 for Mr. Andrew.
And you probably already guessed what my number 2 is.
I have no idea.
I haven't put it on my list and I haven't said it yet. Oh, come on, you said it earlier.
It's your list. You say it. It's not mine.
Mega Quintet. My number 2 choice. And the reason why it's number 2 choice because unlike Sky, I actually fell into I got attached to.
You almost fell in love, didn't you?
I literally I love the Arya character. I like. I even got a screensaver on my phone.
That's it.
Arya was one of the characters that really like from the get-go, from meeting her, seeing her, and like this is the character. This is my character. This is the character I attach myself to. And one of the reasons why the lead character, the male, was kind of detached because there was a reason behind it. Without throwing any spoilers, there was a reason behind why he really didn't care too much because of a certain reason. So it did make you look like it disconnected you from the game and try to connect you to the game because that's the way the game design was made. It was made to do it that way. You just have to read into the story more. And like me, I love the stories. You know me, I'm a story person.
I like stories too.
Yeah, but not as much, not enjoyable, not like I do. You know, yeah, it's all about the story to me than it is about.
And to me, it's about fun factor,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
And well, it's got to be entertaining too. I mean,
I got to be entertained.
Any game, you got to be entertained. And this game really, and I put numerous hours in this game. I mean, I probably got 200 plus hours in this game. And that's me playing it once, playing it twice, getting a replay, playing it for YouTube, and then just goofing around, getting like level some high, like almost level 200 or something.
Wow.
So yeah, it was really, really, really enjoyable. It was the second best game I played this year.
Okay. My number 2 is, of course, some people that are watching this, if they're watching it, that's on or subscribe to me on YouTube, gonna be shocked on this. My number 2 is Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 3. Yes, it is number 2. Don't freak out if any of you watch me. Don't freak out. Just that there's one game to me that was better than that this year. Just barely, but it was still a damn good game. Mainly because Rebirth Victory is one of my favorite games of all time. I mean, nobody can deny that. I've said it so many times. Dark Ark knows it. People that watch my YouTube, they know it. I make no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That is one of my favorite games of all time. So why not? Why wouldn't the remake be this high up on the list? Again, to me, the story is not as great as, say, Rebirth 2's. It's not. But to me, it's more of
Palladium.
It's the comedy factor that they throw in there, and I like that more than I do. I like that, and I like to have fun. To me, the game was more fun than Rebirth 2 was. I mean, like I said, I gotta have fun. I mean, I was having fun with Rebirth 2 as well, but it's just that to me, Rebirth 3 just seemed like it was more fun to me with all the different character types that they just threw in together, and they made it work. And that's one thing that I actually liked about it. That, and of course, they treated my favorite character of all time like shit. Still, I mean, that's still one of my favorite games.
I think our number one's the same.
Our number one is the same. So do you want to
go ahead? We just both say our number one video game of this year, 2015, is The Witcher 3.
Wild Hunt.
Wild Hunt. And I'll
Hell yeah.
And I think we both, I mean, the story, the fighting mechanics, the graphics, the adventure of going out and
Geralt?
just freaking
Geralt?
I mean, the romance portion of the game, everything was spot on. I mean, spot on. I mean, there was a few minor, like trying to get on a damn horse, because that horse's roach just freaking would not.
Whoa there, roach.
You know, it's kind of, and there was, hitting that A button or that B button or whatever, I can't remember, trying to get on that damn horse was just a pain in the ass.
I had no problem getting on the horse. What was your problem?
I had a kind of issue getting on that horse. At the time, I just ran. I said, fuck the horse.
I just fast traveled once I got to those things.
Yeah, but, yeah, it was definitely.
And the fact that every single dialogue in that game was voiced over.
Yeah.
That is unheard of in today's day and age, man. And
even the side quests had voice acting.
Yes! There is still so much in that game. I've completed the main game and DLC, and there's still so much shit I've not went and done when it comes to side quests because I was high level. There is so much content in that game that basically it's almost like Rare Replay. The fact that if you bought that game, well, you probably done everything already, but dude, even the DLC itself was like $10, and you got 10 hours worth of content in that DLC, and every single line in that DLC was also voiced. Dude, the CD Projekt Red did a phenomenal job. I got the camera now because people we're in an area here, but they did a phenomenal job. There is nothing that anybody can say bad about The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Unless they just straight up, for some
don't like Western RPGs.
For some reason, just hate the game, hate the company for some odd reason. There's no way that anyone can trash this game.
This is a great game.
Every single person, and the job that I work at and that you work at, every single person that comes in there and wants to buy a video game from me that has an Xbox One or a PS4, or they're getting a system or whatever, and they ask, "Well, what do you think is a good game?" The one game I always point them to first is The Witcher 3. Every single time. Now, there's some people buy it? Yes. Do some? No. But again, when I explain to them what it is, one thing I explain to them is that you're getting the most for your money with that game.
Yeah.
And it's really, really fun. Again, there I mentioned it again, fun. It's fun, it's well thought out, well written, well programmed. There are some bugs that you probably would see, but I mean, it's not. It does not affect. Like, I've run into a couple of glitches where my horse all of a sudden decided to run on its own two legs down a hill. So
not as bad as my car rolling down the hill. It just caused 3.
Yeah. So, and I was on the horse, which made things even worse. So, other than that, it is a damn good game.
You know, I forgot how we end our videos anymore. We started something new.
Don't you always say hate the player, just be a gamer and play the game?
No, well, we stopped that and we started doing something different.
I don't know what we do.
I don't remember. I'll have to check.
End it like you do on your.
Alright.
Those are our games for the.
That's our games for 2015. Appreciate all your views and your watching and everything. And like always, be a gamer and play the game. That's all.